Peace, peace, greetings, beautiful people. Greetings, peace, and greetings. Give honor to the ancestors known and unknown. Gratitude to all. Love and light to all. You are your light in your darkness. Oh, I really want to, that light be really got. Woo! I'm going to have the shades closed by until man, I just be getting, when I'm sitting and resting, I get these self-realizations and this clarity. And as soon as I get it, I'm like, boom, let me deliver it to the collective and to the people. I know this is collectively what I feel was happening. If some of us, let me just be like, I have to just, Spirit say, it don't matter how you get it out, just say it. The Creator, the Most High, wants nothing more for men that has become in tune with themselves that honor their masculine, as to with women that honor their femininity and masculine traits. To the truth about, from a masculine perspective, a man that honors both the feminine aspect. Let me express something to y'all. Growing up in homes where we have witnessed all this dysfunction, this imbalance, growing up in homes where there were no fathers, or from the father figures that we had, whether it be, not to say all of them was, well, there was a balance between, you had some that had no option of just, they had the option of selling drugs. This is to my brothers too, like, people that sold drugs, that saw their mom being physically abused, know what it is to go without a meal, trying, basically all these survival tactics. And that's just to name a few. So for my women, it's not so much that the men now, when they co-create, it's like a part of us that wants to, when that life comes, or a part of us when we co-create, a part of us, a lot of men, is that's their escapism when they're seeking out a helpmeet or partner, because they're wanting that peace that they never felt they had in their childhood. However they can find or seek that peace, this is why you see they'll do whatever to obtain it. This is why we see this pattern of a lot of men that grow up in homes, or, that aren't a fatherless home or whatever it is, and they have to become a father to themselves, or the examples that they have are not the most, are not a beautiful or positive, as some would say. So there's a select few men that I'm grateful for. When I did have issues, when I did go to school, there were certain programs that men that were there that made sure we were good. But again, the reality of it all is that when we went home, boom, it's like we're going back to a dark place, knowing that we never wanted to be there. So as we progress and get into this adult stage of life, we want so much to grow out of that survival, instinct. But a lot of us have become prone to that. This is why you see this in relationships. And it's happening in cultures and people across the world, because they know nothing else but to survive. So they'll do whatever they can to survive. This is why you see people that, the only examples they had was people that sell drugs. So that's the only thing they know. They really never had a mother to love them. A lot of stuff, I'm getting awareness now, and it's like a trying, what I witnessed, it's like a trying man is no good for women that aren't aware that he's giving all that he can, or he's only giving from what he has experienced, or what has been projected onto him. It's not about, and see, this is where we have the accountability comes in. It's not about pointing fingers. It's like, when do we really sit down with people and see what have they experienced? What traumas and childhood things have they experienced, and why are their actions are the way that they are? This is why so many people, especially men that have been misguided, mistreated, coming from homes where they never knew what it is to be an effeminate, or to honor the femininity, or to honor that, to honor what femininity is, you know, to actually see what nurturing and love and speaking from a place of speaking life. And so I'm like, yo, this is why so much of you see why they want to create a family. Because the truth of all of this shit is that we want to create a family that is nothing like what we've experienced. That's one of our greatest. I remember Tupac says, I want to create the song goes like, I want to create create a child or something, and see a part of me that wasn't always shady. You know the power in the words, when you know, most of our men, their life is just seeing their image being portrayed of like they're just killers, they're just violent, they're just angry all the time, they're good for nothing. That's bullshit. Even though, like, I had to come to a place where I had to know that I had to stand up on my own. I had to have the courage to accept accountability, no matter if the father that co-created with my mother wanted to do it or not. I'm telling you, you can no longer just sit back and wait on people. Because a lot of us, this is me speaking for the men that don't even want to talk about it. The men that are afraid to talk about it. The men that are running from their past or running from their darkness. We see the women that we attract, we see everything. When you see the same way you see that potential and for us to be great, some of us don't know what that potential really is, because we never were shown to live to that fullness. We never were shown from our father or mother what it is to live in that fullness and to be embraced. This is why so much of us are like, as a pastor I knew, he said, he called it damaged goods. And I'm like, wow. And it's so much of us are walking around as adults with wounds. But when you have a trying man, which I know myself, knowing my worth, a trying man, it's like me being in connections where I had to learn, like, why am I not feeling enough when I know I am enough? And so these connections are teaching us that, to get to that place of your self-worth and know that you are enough. But a lot of these men, when y'all ask us, what do you bring to the table? Even if that man say he just has love, that means he's willing to give everything. Some things I don't say, oh, accept this and this is not acceptable. But have we really start to look at people's behaviors? And then do we hold them in accountable for their actions just as well as we hold ourselves accountable? Just like we're quick to tell a child to do this. It's no difference in what you see adults do. Hey, that's not okay. Okay, this made me feel a certain way. And then when I say this makes me feel a certain way, I use myself. It's like, I don't like the way you said that, or, how we see our women or certain women talk to us or just see us as, man should just only bring money. And that's only from what you've learned. And that's only, truthfully, whether people want to accept it, that's only from what you've learned through your parents and through survival. And then when the world is no longer living off just that aspect of material, then when a man comes that really honors and values himself, who really has went through where people have drug his name through the mud and bashed him in every way, then when he stands in his power and his masculinity, then we attract people. And then when someone comes along and that man turns away and realizes that we have no connection here, because that woman truly doesn't know the value she has. Because if she does, she will know that she can bring more to she can offer more than just, these things physically or just tangible things. Can you be able to pour into that man? Can you be able to speak life into him? Same goes with the man. Can you be able to speak life into, your partner? When things have happened in life, and when we experience a lot of things to where we're coming out of these moments where there is no hope left. And so I'm telling you, a lot of I'm gonna speak for me. I only wanted, if anything, to see what I have endured in the trials and tribulations I've experienced. What more shouldn't I want to create this wealth and share this knowledge, this wisdom. Wisdom is greater than all these things. And that wisdom can be passed on and create wealth. These ideas of creating things. And so that is to trickle down and building a community around that. Y'all, where's the accountability, man? No longer. Now men are rising into their masculinity. They're realizing that they're valuable. And their value is not what they can just bring to the table. When they know that, shoot, y'all be yelling, y'all the table, we the table too. But it takes 4 legs for that fucking table to stand up. Some people may bring a chair. Somebody might have a table. Somebody might have the food. It's like ideas. But the truth is, a lot of these women and men, but most importantly, what we're seeing is that they have nothing to offer. They truly have nothing to offer. And just because a man doesn't come with money or these things, has nothing to do with someone can be coming with emotional stability. If it's created in the foundation off of love, then a helpmeet or a partner is helping that man. Man should, this is the purpose of the woman being here. We help each other. Everyone, I'm telling you, it's so funny. It's so funny to us, like how spirits, like how everybody expects everyone to come with everything, with all this shit together. No one has all of that stuff together. People be really talking about, oh, well, I got this. And then you have kids, but then this person doesn't have kids. That's people's free will to come together and want to be together. But then if this person has all of this, why wouldn't people want to help someone else? If I have the ideas to create and have this wisdom to create generational wealth, and you have the money, then we bring this together, boom, poof. Oh shit, we just created generations of wealth. So that we don't ever have to work anymore. So some of us, y'all need to realize that some of these men y'all brushing to the side, because I'm going to stand up for my men right now, because I'm speaking for me and everyone. It's like, some of these people y'all brush to the side, that one idea could change everything. So then when they, and it's not to say a lot of us have work to do. This is why some of our men now are being protected. To my men, you are spirit, Most High is protecting you from those that really have nothing to offer you. And then they're just coming to offer just, exchanging energy, but really don't want to build anything. What are we doing here? What are we really doing here? Because a lot of us have been through too much shit. We're not, same with my women. You come into that knowing and knowing your worth. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? There's no more hiding now. We're building. It's no rush on greatness, but now we're building. But this is why part of us, again, men that know, they have ideas, they have things, they were given the light. Men are the guiding light. They were given the light. But also women have to realize their value, that you are the keys. People can guide you. Everyone has something to offer. But that doesn't mean their intentions are pure. Shit, I've had enough of people, like, it seems like it's just, I don't even, no longer, to my men and to who will watch this, and women, no longer put your energy towards, not only if you need to pour it into yourself, into your healing, do that. And then everything else will fall into your lap. You will attract that. But I had to get that message out, because I'm telling you, a lot of us just, whether you have kids by somebody, whether, if you're ready to walk out of marriage, whether you know that you got to take that leap of faith with yourself, you can never go wrong investing into yourself and pouring into yourself. Then you get to that place to pour into each other. But you have to realize, be aware, watch and observe. So many people are so caught up in, they get too caught up in their ego and get lost in that. And not realizing that everyone ain't come to hurt you and harm you. They actually come to share gifts. Everything ain't meant to be shared with everyone. I had to learn that. I had to learn that through growth. But everyone want access to you when you have gone through this stage in life. But not everyone can now have access to that. Like, man, I'm telling you, like, it's, if y'all want to read that, I give people actuality here. There are women, there are men out there that would accept you and your children. To the men, there are women out there that will accept you and your children. Things are changing. People are putting away their ego because people want to build upon something and create greatness. Don't be, listen to your intuition. Listen to that gut. But a lot of us know, like, we in this, what is it, Capricorn season now? It's business. It's legacy. No, like, come on. You can have fun. It's a lot of things, but I just had to get that message out, man. A lot of us, we see the importance of learning what your childhood experiences and that trauma is for now. You can have these ideas, but how many people can really come together and build upon that shit? How many willing to plant the seeds and watch them grow and realize that you don't plant the seed and reap the harvest in the same season? How many are really patient with that? Not that in and out and then peace be gone. No. Because a lot of us know what that is. That's too familiar with men like me and men that are now in this masculinity and this power. Knowing, like, no, we know what that is. We saw our mothers and fathers go through that. The Most High is now wanting people to build a foundation, tribal businesses. You can say family, but like a tribe of certain things where people can come in and now, you're not concerned about who's getting this much money because it all circulates through everyone. Not everyone is going to, this person is going to, no. Everyone eats. We grew up in survival. That shit is gone now. It's about love. Everyone eats. Everyone is clothed. Everyone gets to travel. Everyone gets to have fun. Everyone's ideas matter. Everyone here matters. Everyone here is important. Everyone's idea, everyone that has something to say, you know, that matters. That's important. Yes, you're not wrong about what you said. We grew up in that shit, man. You imagine growing up in a home, you're not telling your child. It's like, imagine pouring water into a plant. And those that know, like, plants are alive. So you speak life, like, hey, to my soul sisters that know, like, you earth signs, you know. You speak life into things. Your tongue is life and power. Is life and death and the power of the tongue. So come on, man. This is someone, again, that shit don't phase. When people, you get to that place, man, that shit don't phase you. We grew up around that. That's why a lot of us can joke and have fun, but we grew up in homes where, bro, like, you're not shit, mother, da-da-da-da-da. So much that had to, like, tear us down, and everything that could have destroyed us created us to who we are now. That Phoenix ain't nothing or no one gonna get in the way. That's a different, man. This is what they're afraid of. When a man is able to walk in his divine right and his authority and his divine masculine, and then he meets someone that is, and see, this is the thing when I speak about, like, it's the surrenderance. A man has to know what it is to surrender to the divine feminine, as a woman has to know what it is to surrender to the divine masculine within herself, so it be mirrored back. See, a lot of us, our mothers and them don't know what this shit is. They don't, a lot of people don't, you know, growing up with people, they don't know what it is to be sacred, or to know that they're sacred, or to know that, okay, I'm magical. My imagination is limitless. I'm abundant. I'm prosperous. They think that shit weird. They think this shit, what? What is he talking about? That is weird. Like, okay, that's fine. But a lot of us actually love that. I love to speak life into children, into my kids, into my kids' kids. You are important. You are valuable. You are limitless. You are abundant. What? Why wouldn't I want them to speak that if I grew up in fucking homes now at this age and people only know what it is to talk down on someone or to speak that stuff? This is why a lot of our kids now don't know what it is to walk in that power. This is why a lot of y'all women, accountability, y'all listening to these artists or whomever it is, they don't, you think they really care? You think when they get out, you know, saying their song or whatever it is, you know, you don't know what type of spiritual warfare they're going through? They close that door, they go lay down at night. Man, what? You don't know what they had to do to get that? Shit. What you raising? Leaders or followers? Period. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this shit real out here, man. People don't be wanting to play. It's a game, but you're going to respect the game. But a lot of people don't want to be playing around like that stuff. No, man, come on now. To my sisters, y'all know. My soul sisters, y'all know. It's the time now. Your kids want to share their gifts. They want to share their imagination. Give them that. Don't rob them of their imagination. I was robbed of my imagination growing up. I'm so grateful that Source kept me connected to my gift. And then when I strayed away, you have to realize these things return to you. And I mean, from growing up in an abusive home, I would still draw. I would still go to see. I would get my ass whooped at home, you know, because I realized that the mother that I had, she was hurt. She didn't know what it is to love herself. Because the man that she was with, he didn't know what it was to love himself. Because ain't no telling what his connection was with his mother. So how he gonna treat her good? Then I realized her connection with her father, there was a disconnect there. So then people, it's projection going all around the house. Hurt going all around the house. Ain't no love in the house. So it ain't even no home. Then when I go to school, that's the only way I can really be free. When I get out of the house, that's the only way I can be free. Yes, this shit is real, man. So that's the only way I can do my artwork. That was my outlet. That's your gifts. You have to realize you have to go way back. Way, way back. And if it's anything, you share that to the kids, man, about like what you've experienced. Don't be ashamed. Don't ever be ashamed of what you went through. Because the same people that want to pass judgment, I don't give a fuck who it is. It's the same one. Everybody got some secrets or some dark things in their closet or whatever it is. And there's no way, no one what is it, that pass judgment or, throw the first stone. And a lot of these people live in glass houses. So you can't even be throwing no stone, player. When people, this is what they do. Throw it and hide their hand. Got time to be around people like that no more. I'm telling you, man, I used to get rocks outside of one of the homes. I remember vividly, like, I used to get this rock and just draw stuff. That was the neighbors we had. I remember they used to start fights with me for no reason. I used to get bullied young. Then go to school, take that energy and anger and aggression, go to school with that shit. Then when I would get whoopings and all that stuff, I would carry that energy until I got in certain relationships. And anything that reminded me of that triggered. Telling y'all, man, this when you face these demons and this darkness or whatever you going through, that shit gotta be released. You don't got no place here. You can't live here. No. No. And then when you do that, your kids don't gotta carry that. Or whomever you come in connection with, especially to my women. When you inviting and you been with any man, anything that comes with him, that's also, you gotta be mindful of your kids. Same thing with my men. Y'all gotta be mindful. Everyone is not supposed to be around your kids and you, because everyone then, again, they can have a spirit, but they may not have no soul. Shit, some people is dark, bruh. The eyes, you better look in the eyes, man. Or you better let that your kids will let you know. This some real shit, bro. Y'all think, nigga, they gonna call, bro. I'm here to liberate y'all, man. It's through the heart. Ain't no more hiding no more. Y'all got to get away from folk. Y'all better start looking at what is going on within yourself and in this world, so that when you do this spiritual work and you learn what it is to face your shadow and experience all these things, you stand in your power. You give power to your ancestors that run through your veins. Yes. It's easy for people to say, oh, what is he? Man, look. We know what's going on here. In the word, it says we don't fight with flesh and blood. But this is spiritual warfare. Principalities and, all this in high and low places. Come on, man. This is going to reach the nation. The light workers are, the light bearers are at play now. We in power now. We are the powers that be. The healers are the powers that be now. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. I say. They can call you crazy all you want to, because they don't want people to shatter their illusion. People don't want people to shine light on the shit that they want to hide. And now nothing can be hidden. It's time for us to speak up. It's time for our women to meet other women and connect and to realize, like, your story is similar. It may have happened in a different way, but you're going to realize how much you have in common, just as with the men. A lot of our men, I'm telling you, a lot of them don't even know what it is to be loved by their fathers. That's why they be acting all tough. I'm like, bro, you just need a hug. Stop it. Stop it, bro. I love me. I'm so cool. And the same with women. You're in this masculine, overbearing energy, aggression, and all like that, because you don't know what it is to be loved by your mother. And then who gonna check us? Who gonna check me? Nobody. And that's what it is. Because that money and all that material shit ain't gonna love you. Ain't gonna nurture you. All that working and being on your feet all day, not realizing that your feet, at the bottom of your feet, all your nerves are connected to everything in your body. Do you not realize our ancestors in this lifetime, they want you to, they're nudging you to speak and to speak the light into why it's important for us to surrender and honor our divine feminine, not only with the women, but the men. Okay? So it's like reversal. Women have to, now you return to your essence and see the importance of why it is you should nurture yourself, honor your womb. A lot of our ancestors didn't have that opportunity to do that. And you know some of the stories your grandmother and great-grandmother, man, that's why y'all be having these spiritual ass whoopings. Because they don't want us to continue to live like this. They want us to know what the importance is of resting our spirit. Because they didn't rest. Y'all don't even get it, bro. They didn't rest. Some of them, again, had to go through hardship. They had to stand in the sun all day. Y'all think it's a game? They speak through me. We ain't, bro. No. A lot of our leaders, a lot of people that came, bro, they was willing to die behind this because they wasn't afraid. I'm not fear. What is that? I'm gonna face everything and rise. You rather, if that's one thing that's guaranteed, that's death. And rather you die in glory or shame. A lot of our ancestors, they died in shame. You know how many mothers wanted to live their life with their families? And they had to be shackled, or they had to go through certain shit. They had to work 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs or whatever it is just for their family to survive and eat scraps or whatever it was. Man, y'all playing. That's why they talk about the South so much, don't realize the South and a lot of these people, our ancestors, built this whole fucking nation. Around the whole world. Y'all want to play with me? Y'all want to play with us? This is a different breed right here. Afraid of what? Man, please. Man, I'm telling you, these are my ancient ancestors, ancient great-grandmothers. Y'all think, man, y'all got to realize your ancestors don't play about you. They don't play about me. I be telling my family, I say, y'all, I'm not the one to play with. My ancestors don't play about me. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me or anyone that I'm connected to. The seeds that I've created and will create, ain't nothing gonna happen to nobody because they divinely guided and protected. Everyone that I'm connected to. Them same prayers y'all ancestors has protected y'all up to now. Those same in the spirit realm. I speak over my people because I know the war that's at hand. The invisible war. That y'all don't see. Y'all think it's a game, man. This shit, why, like, bruh. Man, whew. Y'all ancestors, they want to value now the importance of, resting your body. Doing something that you love. Because they didn't have the opportunity to do that. Then y'all get mad at the men that want to, I find it very funny. My ancestors find it very funny. They was like, let them go. Let all those women and anybody that came before you that didn't value and see the value in your art and see the value in what you created and see the value and know that what you do is not like anyone else. So when they try to return, you know what time it is. And that's for some of you. That message for a lot of you. You got gifts. And some people shun them. They turn them down. But a lot of these gifts, if you didn't face your darkness and acknowledge what you had to experience, and then you were awakened to certain gifts that was through your ancestral lineage that came to you for you to use to get your fucking family out of poverty. Out of this illusion of living in poverty. Man, y'all be playing, man. Y'all be playing. Because the truth is, man, yeah. Y'all sit back and laugh at those very people. And then when they're using, y'all don't realize your gifts are to create a life of abundance. There's no, what did Bruce Lee say? He said, bragging is a poor man's way of what is it? Bragging is a poor man's way of pretty much like expressing himself. Y'all see all these people bragging about what they got, but nothing here belongs to you. You were given that. You were given this body. You was given these, these gifts to obtain those things. And what do? Y'all brag. Y'all glorify these people that brag about how much money, but you look at the communities. Look at the people. It makes no sense for a mother and a child to go without eating. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I share the message. Come on, man. Y'all. But don't nobody got nothing to say until the shit happen to them. I've experienced it. I know what it feels like. And not once did I blame or point the finger at the Creator. Because I knew what it is and know I had to experience it. Because I looked at the people on the street no different than me. Because I knew I could always be there. Won't ever forget the stories and experience I had when I was younger. Seeing a man that when my homeboy threw some fries down on the ground, and something told me to turn, and this man had, this guy came out of nowhere and picked up the fries and eating them off the ground. My whole appetite was gone. Man, you can have my meal. That's not bragging. That goes to show you that, man, the Creator will take your whole appetite and be like, you had to see that for you to give. But everybody people in this world, no, let me do this. When something tragic happens, let me go get all this tissue. Let me go get all this. For what? For what? It hit different from the Creator when y'all brag about this stuff. That's not even yours. You think the ancestors ain't pissed at some of y'all, how y'all living? And you think judgment ain't finna come upon y'all? How y'all don't shame the very men that the Creator has sent to be a blessing in your life? The Creator send people to y'all. And you dare turn your back? In these moments, in these times, we living through we living through prophecy. We in the apocalypse. Oh, he crazy. No. Y'all haven't saw nothing. This ain't to scare people. Y'all have to realize that the ones that have turned their face to the Creator, to the Most High, they're gonna be okay. They know this truly is a celebration. But a lot of us know what it is it speaks. Don't let this world turn you cold. I keep telling y'all that. Forgive yourself. Find forgiveness. Forgive them for what they not know what they do. The shit, I'm telling you, man, the ancestors run through your veins. And you wonder why you're going through so much stuff in your life, because you're not listening. You're not honoring that it's something within you that's greater than just what people can offer you here. Please, man. Whew. Had to get that out. I love y'all. That's why I'm so, this the real fire in me. The real fire that's been given to me. Some people, I know I don't want to be around people sometimes because it's just the energy they give off, because they ain't talking about nothing. They ain't really saying nothing. And it don't matter, this whole video, if it's one thing you get from it, that's okay. You don't even got to agree. I don't give a fuck if it's 1,000 thumbs down. If it's one thumbs up, none of that matters to the Creator. But y'all better share with y'all children, because they are your parents. Meaning you teaching them as well, they absorbing and teaching you. They are mirrors. Whitney Houston, the greatest love of all. Go listen to that. It's one of the most amazing songs. A lot of people, don't matter. It's so funny how the world will make, how can y'all care for this world? It's amazing how the world will make people out, even when they transition to be the most despicable thing. When these people were solely focused on their mission here, and they had so much light to shed. I don't give a fuck how much drugs people did. Some of their songs is timeless. Look at the world. It's so easily for people to point at people's darkness. Oh, look at him. Oh, let me get the phone. Oh, man, y'all lost, bruh. Lost. That's going to lead right to self-destruction. Self-destruction, man. But I had to get that out, man. Keep your heart light. Turn inward. Stay grounded. It's like the silence before the storm. I can feel it. And those that know, you can feel it. You can feel it. It's like it's something underneath the ground. Like, I feel it. Like, it's like that of like, okay, this analogy right here. So a Mother Gaia, the earth, you know how we say Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, you know, all these things. I'm like, okay, if that's a feminine energy, now imagine how, you see how our women are returning to the essence and learning what it is to nurture and love themselves. Okay, as your body heals and shifts and you become healthier and become aware, okay, the earth is going to do the same thing. Mother Gaia is going to do the same thing. So it's like, as these things heal, just imagine you have blockages. Matter of fact, I'll use like blood clots in the body. Now, okay, look at Mother Gaia. Look at the rivers and dams. Certain things in the body. And this is what the indigenous, you can YouTube this, they call it, they refer to it as the Turtle Island. And then you have 13 mountains, you know, or structures. And then you have the rivers that represents the arteries, or like the veins, like the water. So it's like, to my women, to my soul sisters, nature is a reflection of everything. That's why it's important where indigenous people or spiritual people, they will speak about how nature is a reflection of who we are. Everything in nature wants to live and wants to survive, go through cycles. Everything grows and then one day withers away. Representing in the divine feminine, representing the darkness, honoring that, and then the masculinity representing like what we see outwardly. You're like a tree, but the roots representing divine feminine. So when you still look at Mother Gaia, a lot of this stuff that's happening, if you're shifting and stuff is happening internally with you, that's going to happen around the world. That's why you see this weather. Man don't control nothing. They're just trying their best to manipulate it. But you got to know, that's like, yo, this shit's so deep. This shit be given to me. It's so amazing. That's just like if you're in a relationship and somebody trying to manipulate you and play with you, and then you get to that point, you know, narcissism. You get to that point, you start becoming aware, like, this motherfucker, hold up, bro. And some people explode, or, you know, it's just like what's happening in the world right now. This is not, I'm saying it with love and laughter because there's a shift. And we see it like, come on, bro. Like, it's going to be low 30s and all of a sudden it's going to be 70 on Christmas. Huh? The spirit was, I had this song in my head. You call it a holiday, I'll call it another day. I call it, you know, the celebration of Heru, you know, Horus, you know, the Great. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The original Trinity. You know, Asar, Arset, and Horus, you know. But there's no here nor there. I'm just grateful. Man, I'm telling you, when I get these nudges, I gotta share it. But let's make healing go viral. Let's make love go viral. You know, it doesn't even matter how someone comes. Just know, whatever they come in, it's a lesson. Some people everyone comes for a reason. Some people come for a season. But just know it's a lesson in all of that. Okay? You know, it's a lesson in me to surrender into my naps or whatever. But does this make me beautiful or within? But listen to that song, Whitney Houston, The Greatest Love of All. I just love how she say, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them the beauty they possess inside. And as I say this, I can hear the song. And I'm telling you, it's so beautiful. The only reason why the world is portrayed and we see all this ugliness is because a lot of us don't see. Some of us know what it is. We're coming into that knowing that the beauty is within and not really outwardly. But as we come to that knowingness, that will be portrayed in everything that we do. Shifting and moving to places where, Spirit wants us to be. Our soul wants us to be at a place where it's ease and just beautiful and palm trees and water. Just everything beautiful. But anywho, learn what it is to accept what's beauty in the inside, with how beautiful you are inside. Look, y'all better tell me, man. Look how this. They're really showing y'all, teaching people beauty is within. What they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Beauty is truly within. This is from experience of modeling. I modeled. I just been out there to where you're around a lot of attractive, what we call attractive. Attractive ain't got nothing to you can attract something energetically. But that doesn't mean it's good for you. Well, we attract things energetically. Let me rephrase that. Well, it's already said, but this illusion of just physical attraction, man, shit. Man, please. I'm gonna tell you, I've been in connections with all women of all shapes and sizes. Let me tell you, and from my experience. Well, I'll use my modeling experience. You can say, just because how beautiful they are, doesn't mean how insecure they're not. Or how dark and malicious they are within. But then, it's not to say that's all women. But it's also, do they know what it is to be beautiful in the inside? Do they honor that? A lot of our women and men don't know what that is. So, and just, man, ladies, ain't nothing wrong with no being natural. Let me tell you, I love natural women. From experience, I really never care for lashes. I don't care how people feel. People are accepting of what they like. It's an enhancement to them. How do you enhance beauty within, though? You can't enhance that because it's already there. But that is something we're coming to know. You see a lot of these people on these platforms, they are truly, you can feel it, they are insecure. They're not happy within. Because a lot of what they're doing it for what? Are they doing it for the money? Are they doing it for likes? Are they doing it for acceptance? And then not only that, it's not to judge them. Well, it's to show, like, what do you want to teach your daughters? Look at TikTok. I'm like, you shaking your ass on TikTok, and then you got your daughter beside you. How do you think men are going to see that? Y'all know who be on these outlets? Y'all don't know who be on these platforms creating stuff and just watching you, waiting for you to drop a pin or location and stuff. And then this is a world, y'all got to be careful. To my men too, y'all, man. It's now for a lot of men to step into their warrior and protect. But it's also for a lot of women to know that you spiritually protect the man. It's things that you can see. And see, that's the beauty of a union. It's things that you can see that he may not. It's things that he can see that you may not. It's not to discredit or to say this person. No, it's both vital. That's why they say, that's why the Creator has this, that's why it's so vital for men and women to know that you are one and in sync with each other. And not everyone you're going to meet, all connections are purposeful. Not everyone you're going to meet know that they're whole. This is what's happening with connections when people have met people. Yeah, you may have co-created and had a baby with this person, but was it from a place of wholeness? Was it from a place of love? Was that baby created from love, or was that baby created from pain? And then even if that baby was created from traumatic experience or however it was, it's still a lesson in that. How many people are willing, and that's why a lot of men you see or people, they're clashing because they're not willing to heal themselves and that connection. So they run. They think they can run from it, but now look at the judgment now. People think they can run from that. You can't run from that. You can't hide. I betcha. Ooh, betcha. Can't hide love. Ooh, Earth Wind. You can't hide love. The things you running from is gonna turn. You're gonna run right into love. Did you hear what I said? The things that you're running from. These kids, even if they were still created. They're still in essence, you know, to teach you to run to yourself, which is love. But how many of us know that? Did you see yourself as love? Am I love? I am love, but am I lovable? That's a place we have to get. That's why a lot of these connections, when people talk about, oh, this person karmic, oh, this person. First of all, everything in a way is a way of karma. Till you learn that lesson. You may go apart from someone, but still, energetically, there can still be a connection. But again, how many are willing to heal themselves? A lot of us attracted people to guide them to guide them to themselves. As much as they could depart ways, but you're gonna see if they really went and did the work and healed themselves. So then, when you connect with these people, you'll be able to know to see right through it. This is what the healing of humanity is happening. How can we learn to heal our mothers through the traumatic experience they've had in hospitals? How can we learn to heal our brothers that have been wrongfully or falsely accused in prisons and been there 20, 30 years? And they don't even know what it is to be out here. Man, I'm telling y'all, bro, it's gonna be rough out here. It's a lot of, some of us are here now to help those very people, or will, but it's not going to be easy for some because everyone's not going to be open and available and be open to receive that life that you have. You have to remember that. Some of us are going to have to move away and allow the Creator, the Most High, to come through here and sweep the land of the wickedness, because that's what's going to happen. That's what's happening. You better look at the prophecies. It's happening right now. The play, the food, and this is, get it out. I be going from one all the way to, but you have to see the judgment that's happening. This is a lot of stuff I'll be speaking about. If you've been giving these people all this, who are the real criminals, or who are the real, like, wicked people? If you really see how the world has been eating all this stuff they know that's not healthy, been given to certain people, or given, you know, all this stuff that you know that has been poisonous to their being and who they are. Then we had to learn how, and then not only that, it's so much of how we've been treated. Everyone's not going to be, a lot of people are bottling stuff up. And families, a lot of stuff is being bottled, man. Everyone's not going to handle it. All I'm saying is everyone's not going to respond to it like we do. You know what it is to sit with ourselves, surrender to our emotions, da-da-da-da-da. Man. Some people are so, they this close. People got, man, they this close. Some people got guns, they ready to, man, I don't even want to put that energy out here, but it's the reality. This is why some of us going to be shifts, because it's going to get rowdy out here, about it. But just remember, you're divinely protected in the spirit. So no matter how you move, be reminded of that. That's why no matter what's happening around you, in the spirit, you are divinely guided and protected. But you know in these moments, you know how to nudge and how to move. Okay? That's why it's important for you to get in tune. Like a radio. You know, FM, AM, you know, they call it tune or whatever. That's why you gotta get in tune, man. But it's all good. Peace, love, and light. Shalom. Stay in a high vibration. Go dance, go stretch, go walk, go milli rock on any block. You know, ooh, they dirty, but it don't matter. Y'all can't tell on the inside. But look, man, go love on yourself, man. Because we creating something new. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't know who to. And look, you gotta laugh through this. It ain't really nothing to take serious. You don't know what to do. I just be sharing this stuff with y'all because this is what I feel I need to share, and Spirit Lead guides me to do it and share. You know, it's a collective message. So, y'all, I'm outie.